Everyone, in this video we are going to see problems based on factor theorem as well as the remainder theorem. Already in our previous videos we have seen about the remainder theorem as well as the factor theorem. If you have not seen that videos, please go and watch that videos first, then you can come and watch this videos, then only you will get that flow. So let's move on to the first problem, which is taken in Sultan Chand book. Here in this video, whatever problems we are going to see, this fully taken from Sultan Chand, not in NCERT. Okay, so let's start with the first question. This is example 2, which is in page number 2.7 in Sultan Chand book. Divide x cube plus x squared minus 4x minus 2 by x plus 1. Here they have not mentioned any remainder theorem as well as a factor theorem. Simply they have given the word divide. So we are going to use the long division method. Using the long division method, we are going to do this sum. Okay. First I am going to write this polynomial here. So x cube plus x squared minus 4x minus 2. So which is divided by x plus 1. Okay. So here it is x and here it is x cube. So how we will do x cube divided by x. Then this will be minus 1. So this is equal to x squared, right? So x squared will be the quotient. So now x squared into x is equal to x cube. So x squared into 1, it will be x squared. So now what we have to do? So we will change the sign and this will become cancel, right? So this will be 0. Now we have to take the next term. So it will be minus 4x. So this also we are going to take along with this because we need 2 terms now. So this also we are going to take along with this. Here minus 4x and here x. So this will be minus 4x divided by x. So x and x will be cancelled, remaining minus 4. So this will be the quotient. So minus 4 into x, it will become minus 4x. Minus 4 into plus 1, it will become minus 4. So if we change the sign, this will be cancelled. Here it is minus 2, here it is plus 4. So what we have to write? Plus 2. 4 minus 2, it will be 2. Bigger number, which sign will be there, that sign only we will use in the answer. So this is a greater number. So here we have used plus symbol. That's why we have written plus symbol here. So this will be the remainder. Okay. So after this, we have to write remainder. Remainder is equal to 2 and the quotient is equal to x squared minus 4. So this will be the answer. Okay. So this is the way you have to solve if the question is simply divide. If they are given simply divide in that question, simply using long division method you can solve the question and you can find out the remainder as well as the quotient. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. So this question is example 3 in Sultan Chand. Okay. So the question is divide x cube plus 2x squared minus 9x minus 20 by x plus 3. Same as we have did in the previous one. The same way we are going to solve this also, because here also they have given the word divide. They didn't mention any theorem or any methods, right? So simply we are going to use long division method. So this will be like this: x cube plus 2x squared minus 9x and minus 20. Okay. So here it will be x plus 3. So now here it is x, here it is x cube. So x cube divided by x. How we will do it? We will do it like this, right? This whatever power that we will take as a minus, then we have got x squared. So that will be the quotient. So x squared into x, it will become x cube. X squared into 3, it will become 3x squared. So now what we will do, we will change the sign, right? Minus, here also minus. So now this will be cancelled. Okay, so here 2x squared minus 3x squared. So definitely it will be minus x squared. Okay, so the next term, if you have taken, this will be minus 9x. So here it is minus x squared, here it is x. So minus x squared divided by x. If this and this will be cancelled, so minus x will be the quotient. Minus x into x, it will become minus x squared. Minus x into plus 3, it will become minus 3x. Okay, so if you have changed the sign, this will be plus, this also will become plus. So now this and this will be cancelled because it is minus x squared, here it is plus x squared. So this will be cancelled. Minus 9x plus 3x, so it will become minus 6x. Okay, minus and plus is there, means you have to perform subtraction, but you have to check which sign is used in the greater number. So that sign you have to use it in the answer also. So now we are going to take the next term, that will be minus 20. Now here minus 6x, here plus, x. So x and x will be cancelled. So what will be the quotient? Minus 6. Minus 6 will be the quotient. Okay, so minus 6 into x, it will become minus 6x. Then minus 6 into 3, it will become minus 18. So if you have changed the sign, this will be cancelled. And here it will be minus 20 plus 18. So it will be minus 2. Okay, so now the remainder is equal to minus 2 comma the quotient is x squared minus x minus 6. So this will become your answer. So now we are going to do the next sum. This sum is example 7 in Sultan Chand, page number 2.11. The question is, without actual division, prove that 2x to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 3x squared plus 3x minus 2 is exactly divisible by x squared minus 3x plus 2. So if the question is like this, here they have clearly mentioned that we should not use the actual division. But we have to prove this polynomial, this first polynomial is exactly divisible by this one. So what we have to do, first we will take, they have given the two polynomials, right? First we will take first one as f of x. So f of x equal to 2x to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 3x squared plus 3x minus 2. And the second polynomial as g of x. Okay. So x squared minus 3x plus 2. What I have done, simply I have taken the first polynomial as f of x and the second polynomial as g of x. Now we are going to solve this g of x by splitting the middle term. So if you are by splitting the middle term, how we will do? We will find out the factor and we will find out the sum. Then we will find out the factors, right? So product, the product is 2 and the sum should be minus 3. So what are the products we will get? 1 and 2. If you add 1 and 2, definitely you will get 3. But here it is minus. When you are adding, you are getting minus. When you are multiplying, you are getting plus. Which means both should be in the minus term. Okay, then only if you add, if you multiply this 2, you will get plus 2. If you add this 2, you will get minus 3. So this will be the factors. So this can be written as x squared minus x minus 2x plus 2. Okay, so here which is common? Now we have to compare this 2 and this 2. So here x is common, right? this first one. So x is common. If I taken x away from this, so here it will be x minus 1, and here minus 2 I'm going to take it as a common. So if I have taken minus 2 from here, it will become x, and here it will be minus 1. Already minus 2 we have taken away, so here it will be 1. Only 1 minus we have taken, so the remaining 1 minus will be there. Minus into minus, it is plus, right? So minus if I have taken away, then minus will be there. So this will be the factors which we have got. Right now we can take x minus 1 as a common factor. So if we have taken x minus 1 as a common, then it will be x minus 1 into x minus 2. So this is a g of x, right? G of x only we have done, no? G of x only we just use by splitting the middle term, we found out the factors, right? Now we are going to take this two factors and we are going to equate this into 0. X minus 1, x minus 2 is equal to 0. If this is 0, then it will leads to x is equal to 1 and 2, no? For example, x minus 1 is equal to 0. If you have taken x minus 1 is equal to 0, x value will be 1. If you have taken x minus 2 is equal to 0, x value will be 2. So we will get these two values, right, by solving this. So now we have another one polynomial, right? What is that? F of x. So f of x equal to 2x to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 3x squared plus 3x minus 2. Here what we are going to do, we know the x values right now. Now we know the x values. Now this x values I am going to substitute in the place of x. Okay, instead of x I am going to substitute this 1 and 2 and then I am going to find out the values. So let's see first f of 1. Okay, so f of 1 in the sense every x will become 1. So it will be 2 minus 6 plus 3 minus 2. So this 2 and this minus 2 will be cancelled. 3 plus 3, 6, 6 minus 6, it will become 0. Then f of 2. F of 2 means 2 into 2 to the power 4 minus 6 into 2 cube plus 3 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 minus 2. So if you have solved this, 2 to the power 4 into 2, it will become 32. And 2 cube is 8. 8 into 6, it will become 48. 2 to the 4, 4 plus 4 into 3, it will become 12. And 3 to the 6 minus 2. So 6 minus 2, it will be 4. 12 plus 4, 16. So 32 plus 16, it will become 48. 48 minus 48, it will become 0. So already we have taken f of x is equal, f of 1 is equal to 0. Now f of 2 is equal to 0. So we know the condition. If the factors are 0, if f of x is equal to 0, then p minus a, that we know now according to the theorem, that remainder theorem, whatever, p minus. So according to the theorem, if p of x is equal to 0, then x minus a will be the factors, right? So that's what we have proved here. We found out the values, then we have applied that instead of x, we got the values 0. So just write, hence f of x is exactly divisible by g of x. Okay. So this will be the answer. So first what we have did, we just made the first polynomial as p f of x and the second polynomial as g of x. Then by splitting the middle term, we just splitted the g of x. So in that we have got two values. That two values we just equate to 0. Then we have get the x value. With the x value we have substituted in f of x. Then we got the value 0. If it is 0, according to the theorem, if p of x is 0, then x minus a will be the factors. So hence this f of x is exactly divisible by g of x. So in this way you have to solve. If they have given without actual division or something like that, you have to use this method. Okay. So now we are going to see the next problem. This is example 8 in Sultan Chand book. Using factor theorem, show that a minus b, b minus a, c minus a. A minus b, b minus c, c minus a are the factors of a into b square minus c square plus b into c square minus a square plus c into a square minus b square. See, we have to use the factor theorem and we have to show these three are the factors of this one. Okay. So we are going to use the factor theorem. So we know that factor theorem, right? So by factor theorem, whatever we know that we have to write about that theorem. Okay. So by factor theorem, what we know? By factor theorem, if a minus b is equal to 0, then a minus b is a factor of f of x, right? Okay. So if a minus b is equal to 0, then a minus b is a factor of f of x. So if it is a minus b is equal to 0, a minus b is equal to 0, then what is the value of a? Value of a will be b. So this we are going to substitute in the given polynomial. Okay. We know that now f of x is equal to a into b squared minus c squared plus b into c squared minus a squared plus c into a squared minus b squared. Now substitute a equal to b in f of x. So what we are going to do? We are going to substitute this a value in f of x. So if we have changed this, f of, wherever you have seen the a, that you have to change into b. Okay, so b into b squared minus c squared plus b into c squared minus b squared plus c into b squared minus b squared. So this term will become 0, right? B squared minus b squared will become 0. So the whole term will be, entire term will be 0. So this we are going to reject. Okay. So this can be written as b into b squared minus c squared plus b into c squared minus b squared plus 0. Okay. So now f of x is equal to b into b squared minus c squared plus b into c squared minus b squared. Okay. So this can be written as, b cube minus b squared c squared plus not b squared c squared, that is b c squared. Okay. And here also b c squared minus b cube. So this plus b cube and minus b cube will be cancelled, and this plus bc squared and minus bc squared will be cancelled. So what we will get? We will get the value 0. So if f of x is equal to 0, then this will be the factor of the given polynomial, no? So this is 0, no, now. So what can we write? Hence a minus b is a factor of f of x. Okay. So here we got the value 0. So that's why a minus b is a factor of f of x. Similarly, we can prove for b minus c and c minus a also. Okay. So similarly we can prove this two terms also factors of f of x, because if you have taken b minus c is equal to 0, then b value will be c. So this we have to apply. then c minus a is equal to 0 if you have taken, then c value will be a. So this two if you substitute like this, definitely you will get the value 0. So that also will become the factors of f of x. Okay, so if they have given using factor theorem, okay, if the question is using factor theorem, first you have to write the factor theorem. By factor theorem, what you know, that you have to write it. Then with that value, we have substituted that value in f of x. We got the value 0, so it will be the factors of the given f of x. Okay, so in this way you have to solve this type of questions. Okay, in our next video we are going to see the same remainder theorem and factor theorem problems. Okay, some practice problems we will see. You have to practice more, then only you can able to solve problems in a fraction of seconds. So thanks for watching.